my friends, how are you today? I am doing well, and I have some mail to show you today. I have mail. Here it is. Okay. So, first package I got is from Richard. Can't pronounce the last name. Not even going to try. And it is a Blu-ray of... Ooh. Okay. What Dreams May Come. This is a Robin Williams movie. Cuba Gooding Jr. And Annabella Ciara? Am I saying that right? Ciara? I don't know. Okay. Let me see what the condition of this thing is, because I did buy it used. This is probably one of my favorite Robin Williams movies. This movie, I have a dare for anybody out there. If you have not seen this movie, What Dreams May Come, and you want to cry your eyes out, okay? You want to absolutely have a total emotional breakdown where you just, if you have a heart, okay, if there's something, anybody with a heart, okay, and a brain, and has any kind of feeling whatsoever, you watch this movie, I guarantee, you get the guarantee that you are going to break down. You are totally going to break down and cry at some point, if not multiple points, if not at the end, during this movie. This is an emotional, absolute emotional roller coaster, okay? It is, the concept is mind-blowing, okay? It's pretty much him trying to rescue his wife from hell, you know, and he goes into this death state. It's a little difficult to explain, but I'll tell you right now, Robin Williams is absolutely at his dramatic best in this movie. Cuba Gooding Jr., his part, there's a part in this one, I'm getting a little, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm getting a little flustered, okay, just thinking about the way that this movie is. It is just not to ruin anything. Supposedly, when you die, okay, and you go to heaven, you don't remember people. Like, you don't, like they say that you know, when you die, they're looking down on you or whatever. Supposedly, when you go to heaven, you have no worries anymore, and you have no worries and no fears and no tears or whatever. So, I mean, I think if you look down on people from heaven and you saw the pain of your loved ones going through something, or you're looking at your children, or looking at your wife, whatever, you know, after you passed, it would probably mess you up a little bit. I think it wouldn't cause you to cry. It would cause you to be, you know, I don't want to be away from these people. I love these people, and for me to be away from them would mess me up. You know what I mean? So I can't see heaven being like you're looking down and watching them going through the trials of their life. I mean, they're going to go through trials, and there's nothing really you can do about it after you pass. You know what I mean? The bottom line is, while you're here on earth, you should be trying to do the very best you can, which brings up something that is very important to me. It's, some people believe that after they pass, the best thing that they could do is leave people money. You know, a lot of people are like, oh, well, you know, well, they passed, you know, and I just inherited a house, or I just inherited a car, or I just inherited money, or whatever the situation is. This is my thing. Why not enjoy people while you're alive? What a crazy concept. Why, if you are getting older, okay, like I'm getting older, and this just happened to me recently. Recently, I wanted to take my children out. I was like, you know what? After I'm dead, I'm not going to be able to enjoy my children. I'm not going to be able to enjoy my wife. I'm not going to be able to enjoy life. I'm dead. They're going to come in after I'm dead. They're going to take my belongings. They're going to sell them. They're going to keep them. Some things are going to be special to them. Some things are not going to be special to them. Some things they're going to sell. Some things they're going to pass on to their kids. Some things they're going to give to their husbands. Some things they're going to give to their wives. I'm not going to be here to see that. So while I'm alive, the little bit I have, I want to give them. I want to see them with my own eyes enjoy life, enjoy me. As a father, I want them to enjoy things, and I want to be able to see it. That's what this movie is. It makes me feel, okay? I'm glad it came in, because just recently We just went on a little trip, and I was like, okay, I've been saving some money, and I'm gonna help them out in any way. They want to buy something before they reach in their pockets and take out the money that they worked for. I'm gonna take my money, and I'm gonna see the joy on their face as I offer to buy them these things or get them these things. And I'm not gonna gloat about it. I'm not gonna shove it in their face and say, well, remember that time that I got that for you and I did that for you? No, no. This was my special moment to enjoy them. Okay, it was more for me than it would be for them, but it was also for them. I got to see them be happy while I'm on this earth. Because after I die and I leave them a house or I leave them a car or I leave them all of this stuff, I'm not going to see it. I'm not going to be here to enjoy it. And the chances of me looking down from heaven and being like, oh, look, they just sold the house and look how happy they are because they were just able to make a payment on their own house. Or look, they just sold my car and they were able to put a swing set in their kid's backyard. I'm not going to see that stuff. I'm not going to see any of that. So while I'm alive, I am going to enjoy my family. I am going to enjoy my kids, enjoy my wife, enjoy every day that I have with them because life is way too short. And wherever I go next is where I go. And I'm not going to be with them. And that's the bottom line. They'll still be here. And it makes no sense to me to hoard things and hang on to things. I could put thousands and thousands of millions and millions of dollars in the bank and say, okay, when I die, I'm leaving it all to you. Well, how do I enjoy that? How do I enjoy them enjoying that? I mean, I'm not going to see that. Doesn't make any sense. You can hoard all that money with the think that the thoughts that you're going to take care of your family after you're dead. Take care of them while they're alive. Help them out while you're alive. It makes no sense because once you die, the vultures come. And everybody's picking and picking and picking and taking everything they possibly can. People that don't even care about you taking your stuff. They're rummaging through your things and they're taking your things. Makes no sense to me. Give it to them while you're alive. Spend time with people while it doesn't have to be monetary. It doesn't have to be a monetary thing. It doesn't have to be money. It could just be your time. Give your time to the people you love. Because I'll tell you right now, when you're laying on that deathbed and you're looking back at your life, you're going to say, I wish I could have, I should have, and I didn't. That's what you're going to say. Instead, why don't you say, I did, I enjoyed, and now I'm ready to go. Peacefully. That's the way I want to go. I want to go with a clear conscience, peacefully, knowing that I did the very best I possibly could for my family when I went. And this movie is, the wife is pretty much in hell, and he's trying to rescue her from hell. And I'm not going to get too deep into it because I want, if people are going to watch this movie, I want them to feel as emotional as I was. And going into it blind is the best way to go. Absolutely the best way to go because you are going to be shocked by not only the performance of Robin Williams, but the wife and Cuba Gooding Jr. And it just, it's, you'll be shocked and emotionally pleased, happy. And if you need a good cry, this is the movie to watch. And literally, you can get this movie on eBay. I believe it's out of print, so buying it right from Amazon, you might be able to. I'm not 100% sure. But I bought mine from eBay only because it might have been a little bit pricey on Amazon. I think I paid like $8 and change for this. It's an upgrade for me, from DVD to Blu-ray, because I'm doing that with my Robin Williams titles. But I can't make it through this movie without emotionally breaking down. I mean, this is one of those movies that makes you a better person. If that makes sense to people, some movies just make you a better person. Opens your eyes to things that are going on in this world and how you treat people. And this is one of those movies. You might finish this movie and be like, I want to go into work and give all of my employees a raise. I want to start being a little bit nicer to my my brother, or give somebody a phone call and just tell them that I miss them or I care about them. It's one of those type of movies. It's going to make you evaluate your life and be like, what are you doing and how can you make things better? And this is the movie. This is the one. Like I said, I'm going to let you go into it a little bit blind, but if you've never heard of this title, you have to see it. I mean, if you're a human being with a soul and a heart, you're going to enjoy this movie. You just I can't think of, it's flawless. It's one of those flawless movies. I mean, I'm going to put it in my top 100 because I have so many movies that I watch. I'm not going to say top 10 because not the top 10, but top 100 movies I've ever seen in my life. If I want to go to see a drama that's really going to make me think and make me feel extremely emotional, this is the title. There's only one other movie that's ever done that to me. I believe it was Perks of Being a Wallflower, and that only did it to me because it was very, it reminded me a lot of myself. The characters, and it reminded me a lot of myself and the emotional things I was going through and depression and everything like that. This movie is just makes me think about how precious life is. And every day you get up, you should be thankful that you got to wake up another day, because life is very precious. Your family is precious. Don't think that you're going to pass away and that's when your family is going to be happy. You could be there for them now. You just need to get up and do it. Stop making excuses. I mean, that's all I got to say. I don't make excuses for myself. I try to be there for my wife and kids every single day. I may not be a perfect person. I might make all kinds of mistakes, but I try to be there for them the best way I possibly can. And the little money I have is their money. You know, I might pass and not have a dime in the bank, but I will have seen them enjoy life with me.
Goodbye, babe. Boy, I screwed up. I'm in dog heaven. Place where we all go can't be bad, can it, girl? Maybe I'm not in your heaven after all, girl. Maybe you're in mine.
That was intense. I hope you got it. Whatever. So, What Dreams May Come, Robin Williams movie. Excellent, excellent. I can't recommend that one enough. I tell you, you want a good cry? Yeah, sometimes you just need a good cry. Sometimes you just need to break down and cry. All right. And this one comes from Flint, Michigan. No name. Okay. As long as they got here from Flint, Michigan. I don't care if they put their name on it. And it's brand new, which makes me happy. Oh, here it is. All right. This is Peter Pan. This is the... Okay, Peter Pan Return to Neverland, which is the part 2 of the Peter Pan franchise. The only reason why I bought this is because they're messing around with the Disney titles, and this was one of my daughter's favorite movies growing up. And I'm always trying to think ahead as far as, I mean, even with my Blu-ray collection, I'm always trying to think ahead as far as eventually I might have grandchildren, I might have great-grandchildren. And I saw mommy or grandma enjoying this title. And I want to sit down with you and enjoy it with you too. I want to kind of relive the happy memories I had with my kids through watching them again with their kids or their grandkids. You know what I mean? So if I last that long, God willing, I'll be watching Return to Neverland with my daughter's son or daughter or whatever, and maybe we could have that same kind of feeling and that same moment that I had with my own daughter. And maybe, just maybe, I might be sitting on the couch. My daughter might be sitting on the side of me. Her kids might be sitting on the floor, with a little snack like she used to. And we might be enjoying these things together. That's why I collect. That's one of the main reasons why I accumulate all this stuff is to not only hang on to the memories, but to create more memories in the future. And that's a good reason for collecting. If you're gonna go out and spend your money on things, doing it for your family and doing it for a good feeling and a good reason, that's the way to go about it. I mean, if I was collecting things for a selfish reason, if I was like let's say I was a car collector, and I'm one of these guys that puts their car in the garage and I wipe it down with a diaper and everything every once in a while, but my son can't touch the car, my wife can't touch the car, my kids can't touch the car, they can't even look at the car, don't even breathe on the car, how is that benefiting them in any way? Once again, it's when I die, the car will be yours. Why don't you go for a ride with your kids in the car? Why don't you let your son or daughter drive the car? I mean, yeah, it's worth millions, but what good is it when you're dead? When you're dead, it's worth nothing to you. Nothing. The memories are worth something. That's how I feel. So this was one of my daughter's favorite titles. She preferred this one over the first Peter Pan. So I wanted to get this title so I could watch with her and watch with her kids. And that's my little special contribution, my $8 contribution to life with that one child. And I'm sure it's going to be well worth it. And I'm sure it's going to work out. It's going to work out. It's going to play out eventually down the road. I know it is. So, still factory sealed. It will stay factory sealed until that time comes. I will put it on the shelf. It will collect dust. And then, when the time comes, maybe 10 years down the road, it might be 20 years down the road, it might be 30 years down the road. As long as I got time, I'll wait for that moment. It's the way I am. It's the way I think. It's my thought process. I'm not going to look back and say, I wish I could have. I should have. I didn't. I want to look at it and say, I did. I had fun. I enjoyed. I'm ready to go. This is one of those titles that I know meant a lot to her. And whether I cared about it or whether it was something that I enjoyed or not, doesn't make a difference how I feel. Because the joy I see from them brings me joy. So, anyway. Peter Pan. And Peter Pan Return to Neverland. Alright. Well, this one's already partially open here. Looks like the mailman was probably checking this one out. And this is from Chad Campbell. I think the mailman was peeking. And it is a copy of Good Morning Vietnam. And Good Morning Vietnam is another Robin Williams title. I believe he won an award for this one. Is it going to say? Nope, doesn't say. But he plays, I'm sure people have heard about Good Morning Vietnam. He plays a radio DJ in the military, and he's kind of like off the wall and funny and everything. But this is also not only a comedy, but a drama. It flows really, really good. It's probably one of Robin Williams' best movies. I've enjoyed it. It's not one that I would watch over and over and over and over again. But maybe once a year I might throw this title in and watch it. And if any of my family have not seen it, I might sit down and watch it with them because it is an excellent performance. It has an excellent story. And it's not just a military movie. It's not just an army movie. It's also a movie about things. You know what I mean? It's a comedy. It's a drama. It's a military movie. It's an army movie. But it has so much more to it. And this was Robin Williams at his best. This was his his comedy, and just everything was on point. A lot of ad-libbing in this movie. Ad-libbing? I think that's ad-libbing. It's like the right improv, a lot of improvisation in this movie. Okay, and he does a great job. It's just to me, it's just Robin Williams being Robin Williams. You know, if you ever seen his stand-up stuff, it's like a stand-up stuff in a movie with a story, with the whole. It's very well put together. But Good Morning Vietnam. This is the 25th anniversary edition, and I will be upgrading from DVD to Blu-ray and putting this on my shelf and boxing up my DVD title with my guess, because no need for the DVD if I have the Blu-ray. But happy to get this. These titles, these Robin Williams titles, some of these titles, this was like dirt cheap. I paid like $3 with the shipping for this title. $3. I mean, I don't know how much. I don't rent stuff from the Red Box or rent things or rent streaming things or whatever. I don't do that. I buy physical media. I like to be able to touch the stuff. You know, that's my thing. I want to hold it. I want to touch it. I want to have it years from now. So I don't know what it costs to rent or stream or whatever. But $3 is something I can keep for the rest of my life and maybe pass on. That's definitely worth it. All right, black bag. And this one comes from Jason Fernani. And it is a Blu-ray of, so I can sneak it out of here. Oh, Space Camp. Okay, Space Camp is a movie I watched when I was younger, and it's pretty much exactly what it says. It's about space camp. It's about these kids that, they actually, okay, let me go a little slower here. They are accidentally put into space, okay, because they are actually part of a space camp. They want to be astronauts, so they're going to camp like a regular camp, but it's a space camp, you know, so they could learn about outer space stuff and everything, and they want to eventually become astronauts. But accidentally they end up in outer space. And what was cool about this was, if you look at the front, it stars Leah Thompson, Kelly Preston, Kate Capshaw, and Leaf Phoenix. You see it up there? It said Leaf Phoenix. And the reason why I bought this is because I was collecting Joaquin Phoenix titles. And this was one of the first movies he was in when he was under the name Leaf Phoenix. So I thought it was pretty cool. I know this one is definitely out of print. I had to fight a little bit to get this one. This is another Kino title. I've seen this many times. I don't think my kids have seen it, so I'm looking forward to sitting down and enjoying it with them. And since this movie with Kelly Preston passed, Leaf Phoenix is now Joaquin Phoenix, and he's done the Joker, so now he's huge. So that might be another reason why the title's so difficult to get. And Leah Thompson from Back to the Future and Some Kind of Wonderful, she is amazing in everything she does. So I had to get this title just to watch with the kids. But it's space camp. It's about kids going to space camp, accidentally ending up in outer space and trying to figure out how to get the spaceship. Am I saying the thing properly? Yeah, spaceship, rocket ship. Is that what they call it nowadays? What do they call a? Yeah, it's got to be right. Rocket, yeah. Wow, I'm a mess. But anyway, they need to try to get it back to Earth, and they're using all of their things. So one of the kids is like super smart. The other one like is he's a technology guy. Another one is like a mechanic type guy, and they're all together. They need to work together to try to get this thing back to Earth because they're stuck in outer space. Great movie. Space Camp. All right. Last one. Feels like a DVD. Feels really thick. Darcy Hall. Darcy Hall sent me. I hope this is not. Oh wait, this got a slip cover. I don't want to cut the slip cover. I think it's a slip cover. Unless it's the way they packaged it. Oh, so I'm gonna fight with this one. Hold on. Hang on. It's a DVD. They did it to me again. All right. The original Peter Pan on DVD and Blu-ray in the lovely, and you know how I feel about this, DVD cover. Why they could not put this in a Blu-ray cover is beyond me. The thing just popped out on me too, which is another reason why I don't like these covers. It has all the its little bells and whistles inside there. But here is the Blu-ray. Here is the DVD. And it's in the big black DVD cover with the slipcover. And it's Peter Pan. The reason why I bought it is because who knows how long it's going to be around. Who knows what they're going to do if they're going to take it away from us. They might. And I wanted to upgrade my DVD to Blu-ray. So this one, I like when they put the DVD and Blu-ray in the same package. So I have that option between DVD or Blu-ray because I still have DVD players, you know, and my kids upstairs, I think one of them has a DVD player and they might want to watch the DVD. So I like to have the option of DVD or Blu-ray. I mean, eventually I will upgrade them to just strictly Blu-ray, but it's good to have both titles right now. You know, we have both titles, both different options of formats of DVD and Blu-ray. They're working on 720p TVs upstairs anyway. We got 1020s, and they don't need the Blu-ray quality. They're not going to see it anyway, so DVD's perfectly fine. But I'm not too big on these covers. I really just don't care for and Disney's the only one that does this. Disney is the only one. I think they try to save money on. They probably already had money invested in these DVD covers, so they were like, okay, we're going to spend more money on Blu-ray covers, so let's just stick them in a DVD cover. So originally this was probably a digital copy and a DVD, and they were like, okay, well now Blu-ray came out, let's get rid of that digital copy and we'll throw it at the site, because now we can just give you the code and we'll give you the Blu-ray and DVD physical copy of it or whatever, and we'll stick it in the you know, the DVD cover. You know, the reason why I don't like these because they take up more space than the Blu-ray covers. They don't look as nice, and it's kind of like from the side, it looks like a DVD. You know, you don't kind of look at it and go, oh, that's a Blu-ray. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, I'll probably buy this. I already bought this, but I'll probably put this on my shelf, and then when I start to get a little bit of Alzheimer's, about, you know, 4 or 5 years from now, and I can't remember anything, I'll probably buy it again, because I'll be like, oh, let me see if I have the DVD or the Blu-ray of Peter Pan. I'll look at it and I'll be like, oh, I got the DVD, you know, and I'll go and I'll get probably the same title, and I'll be complaining to you guys just like I'm doing right now about how I don't care for the DVD covers going with my Blu-ray, because now we're gonna have, like, let me just for an instance here, Space Camp. Let's say we got this over here, you know, and I put the Blu-ray on the side of it. You see what we got going on there? You see that? That it's like we got that much space, and we go like this. It's a little bit thicker, so it's going to take up more space on the shelf. And when you put them all together on the shelf, you get this kind of action. And I don't like that. I just don't like it. It's not. It throws off my whole look that I'm trying to get. It would be better, nice big flowing aisle of Blu-rays, instead of DVDs and then bam. DVDs, Blu-rays, and then bam, a big DVD case taking up all kinds of space and doesn't even look like the rest of the things. These are the things that drive me a little bit crazy. But I'm happy to add Peter Pan. I don't really have to talk about it. I'm sure you guys know what Peter Pan's all about. And I wanted to make sure that I had this title put away just in case the world decides to take our Peter Pan away from us. I mean, they're going to the age-appropriate step on Disney Plus. It's only a matter of time before they just ban it altogether or take it away, or so you can't see it at all. So as long as I got a physical copy and they don't plan on knocking on the door, the FBI, give me a copy of Peter Pan, or I'm taking your house, you know, I will hang on to my copy of Peter Pan as long as I possibly can, so I can enjoy it with my kids and their kids and their kids and their kids and on and on and on. You know, that's just the way that I am. So Peter Pan on Blu-ray to upgrade my collection, and I hope you enjoy. Please hit the subscribe button. I've been making a lot of these videos. I plan on making more videos, and I want to make sure that you stay up to date. So subscribe, hit the bell, give me a thumbs up, and I will see you later.